I want to make a texture for sure. Even though I'm really drawn into the psychedelic octopus too. I love this color, so I'm gonna start with pink. It's gonna have blue and yellow in there for sure. Oh, I love this. For some strange reason, I love this. So let's do pink and white mostly, in the deep blue colors. So these now, let's go ahead and take a deep blue and paint it on it. Actually, you know what? Which is clear now, I'm gonna go ahead and apply matte and just put pigment on there to see if there is a sheerness that it will provide. Let's put pigment on all of it. So I have matte all over this. Now I'm gonna cure this for only 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take this out, and I'm gonna go ahead and ombre this. I'm gonna start with blue. And just blend it up just like this. Oh, that's so pretty. Now I'm gonna take some blue, mix it with purples, so it's become deeper. Do that to all of this. Two more to go. I love this color combination. When blue mixed with wood purple is so rich. I love this. And I'm gonna use bright blue. just like this. And then I'm gonna add some seafoam green in the middle too, just to give it a little more tinted look. Okay, now I mix some blue and some green together, just so it have these colors. Let me clean up this area a little bit. Kinda drive me crazy. Okay. This almost like a mermaid look too. So pretty. Now I'm gonna cure this for 60 seconds. But you only cure this for 5 seconds before, so you have to continue curing this. Keep on curing this. Now I'm gonna bush shine it on the thumb right here. I'm taking now shine it. I think this is gorgeous. And the reason why you wouldn't shine it, so when you apply pigment, it doesn't stick to the background. Gorgeous pigment. Cute this. I'm so glad I choose Indian pigment for this. I almost ordered pigment from China, but something telling me to order from India would be way better. Hear this? Oh, I actually touched this one a little. It's okay. So obsessed with this look. Hear this? This could be a new thing too. I'm obsessed with this. I don't mind to do this in every single set. God, that's so pretty. It's so dreamy. Okay, now let's see our octopus. So the head, probably the ring fingers. So there's the middle fingers. So this is a index. I would like to start with the middle finger and the ring finger first. God, this is so dreamy. Alright, before we start it, I would like to file this so it's nice and straight. You love that sound? Uh-oh. Is it one of my strange addiction? I'm not sure about using water effect or bubble effect. We might. I do want to try this new technique out, but we might use it. Now we go ahead and dust this. Yes. Ooh, this is so satisfying just to look at. Okay, so let's do the octopus head first.
They refuse to be good by themselves. And they just lie to you that they would be good. Honey, you haven't drank any of your coconut water.
Now I'm taking some white out.
Honey, you was in the zone last night doing your thing. And I left you alone, which meant you weren't watered and fed properly.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you're sitting here, not drinking water, in the zone. At least we didn't have a good pre-dinner blood. scrunch, whatever you want to call it.
I'm gonna cure this. This is a middle finger, by the way.
Hey.
This is this part that I'm doing right here. I'm gonna make a tentacle for it over here.
That's beautiful, honey.
Just left all the curve on it. Cure that. So this is middle finger that I'm doing. Come back to this. This is the eye of an octopus right here. I'm gonna mix this reddish colors that I'm seeing. So let's see. That reddish colors probably start with coral. And then probably be neutralized with purples. Let's see if it turned out the way it is. Close. More corals. There it is. There are that colors. There's the colors that we're looking for. Come on, wherever you are. Okay, now we're gonna mix it together. Probably more orange. That will make it more like a sriracha instead of like a dragon fruit. Now, around this is the eyelid. That's why I call it. Get this. Let me see how it look together already. Good. Can you start seeing it? Now. And here, you apply it from the outside in. See that part? This part right here. The outside in. Same thing on this side. See the power of pigment? See the ability that you can achieve when you understood the power of pigment. The power of pigment is a power of makeup. It's a power to control color as a loose form instead of in a tacky, irritating gel form. It's in a loose form where you can brush it. You can be like an artist, like a makeup artist. That is the power of pigment. Not a lot of people understand the power of pigment. if you know the right material, how you combine with it, you can literally apply it like makeup. Now, along the edge, remember not too far in. Now you draw another layer for the octopus.
Hey, you two said.
There's a tentacle right here, I forgot. I spotted in the picture. A tentacle down here too. Here it is.
That's beautiful. Hey. You too quick.
Here it is. Thank you. It's so fun. My first time doing an octopus. But I know all the basic principle to design and blending and layers, so should be no problem for me to approach an octopus design. puppy. Hey. Get this.
Sorry about that, baby. I had the door closed.
Oh, she's not clear enough. I have to keep on clearing this. It's not clear enough. I hope you guys can see the freedom that you guys can have when you guys can master all the knowledge on layers. You can approach something that you do it for the first time. That's why I didn't talk much, because I never did it before, so I really just calculating as I go. But really, it's all based on theory. The result should be very expectable. Of course, I always a little surprise, but it's not bad surprise. Always a little good surprise. Always learn something more. But the knowledge is to help you from getting into disaster. Like the right product that pigment can adhere to, blah blah blah. So let's see. This tentacle probably come here and probably come here. Here it is. Actually, I'm gonna add a little bit more up here. Make it more dramatic. Thank you, Lily. Thank you, Cat Claw. Okay, I no longer need this because I can use my imagination from here. Here it is. Paint a little tentacle up here. Maybe another one down here. Don't have to be perfect. Here it is. And then probably a yellow eyeball all the way in here. Here it is. Plain old white gel. Nothing special at all. Just plain old white gel. Thank you guys for answering the question for me. I appreciate it. Look how pretty it turned out. I'm amazed. I didn't really expect this. I mean, I know that it looks somewhat like this, but I didn't expect it to look this pretty. Of course, a half and half. That's why it looks so pretty. I just sort of know that I have to use pigment. Now, the little suction cup, I'm gonna top coat everything. I'm gonna use texture effect and acrylic powder and then make a little loop on the inside for the suction cup. Now this, I need yellow. Mix it with pinks to turn to like an orange. Put it in here. And it needs an eye. I love octopus. They taste so good. Okay, now cure this. Now I'm gonna top coat all of this. So you can seal it, make sure that it's nice and safe. Here it is. Thank you for whoever it is that request octopus, because I don't feel like doing octopus today. It wasn't planned, but I go ahead and do it anyway, and I am not disappointed at all. Turned out better than I expected. But then again, I'm not doing the suction cup yet. So, it's gonna be another surprise yet to come. Could be a disaster. I don't know. Let's see. Here it is. And the thumb, I'm gonna bedazzle it so it look like a peekaboo, you know, like when I tease the thumb, like they're like, ooh, so pretty, but have no idea what's going on, and then bam, an octopus. So I'm gonna just bedazzle the thumb. For this, I wanna use texture effect gels. It have volume, so I'm gonna use this. So this is white texture effect. Oh, look at that octopus. Okay. Now, I need an engraver. So I take out an engraver tool, which is this tool right here that I have. And my blind. Let's just take this finger at the test, because I have no idea what it's gonna be. Oh my god, I love it so far. Oh, because of the thickness, the flexibility that it generates is magnificent. It's in control. Cause, you know, sometimes paint that are too liquidy, it's also will cause problem. But this one, look, I don't really re-dip it. See that? So far, so good. Look at that. I don't really re-dip the gel. It just amazing. Okay, now here's the moment of truth.
What's happening?
Well, I want to make a hole in the metals.
A hole in the middle of
This.
Well, what I've noticed is you haven't drank any of your coconut water yet. And you're like 5 hours into dehydration.
Oh, you know what? Let me put some acrylic on it.
Yep. 3 hours you haven't moved. Which means she hasn't peed. I'm gonna have to look like a catheter thing next to you.
I was addicted to nails.
Oh.
I put some clear acrylic on. I keep putting it on because it's gonna soak in anyway, so I'm gonna keep putting it on, keep pulling it on. Let's see if I can make a hole yet. Almost. Almost can make a hole. It's still need.
Oh, you're trying to make a tentacle?
Yes, it still need more acrylic. Have to be completely soaked in acrylic. Oh yes, I see a little hole already. Yes.
Don't get excited like that, honey. You're getting the dogs excited, okay? Listen, they feed off your energy, baby. Shh. Just calmly paint, calmly make your holes.
Oh, I'm so excited about these little holes.
I know. See, now the dogs are excited about little holes. You hear them?
Yes.
They were quiet until you were hopeful.
Oh, I'm so hopeful. Okay, you know what? I have to do this to all of this because this need time for it to soak in. Take a long time for it to soak into the gels.
So now you're doing all the fingers,
All
or I mean
the
all the legs. So had you planned on doing this before you drew all the legs? Because now it's detailed. So are you working on what we would call a good tipping client,
Right.
or is just the challenge of completion and making something beautiful?
This client doesn't tip you very well because I'm trying to do all of it so I can rush her out the door. It's the client I'm rushing out the door.
But you are able to put them dots on pretty quickly.
Right.
But this maybe wouldn't be recommended for people unless they was ready to be pop, 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 da-da-da. So what would have happened if it had been all screwed up and then you would have had to wipe and start over?
Oh, that'd be a disaster.
There's really no way to play that off, is there? Except for pure honesty. Sorry, man, you don't look like an octopus today.
Right. So I do this so the acrylic can have time to soak into the gel.
Now, when you were were putting legs on, did you give it 8?
Hmm?
Did you give it 8 or you just started?
Oh, I given it a bunch of legs.
Just a bunch.
These octopus have lots of legs. The more legs, the better.
Well, the puppies went into a very playful mode, and they would require a lot of distracting, and they weren't gonna just allow themselves to be shut in the other room without being too loud, and that would be unnerving to Tino. So I went out and distracted them and kept them busy. And I hated it because I knew Tino was sitting right here in front of this coconut water that he wasn't going to feel like drinking. And see, I know you guys feel like Tino seems maybe down or off a little bit or tired, but really what it is right now he's in one of his phases of creation, is what I like to call it. Which is great. He sits at his table and he just comes up with stuff and that makes him happy, and then he's just beaming, glowing, smiling, looking all beautiful. I try to keep myself busy, not distract him. Come by every 20 minutes, give him a little kiss on the forehead. Maybe about once every hour, touch her butt cheek or something.
Ooh.
Then bring him water. That's when I'm going for hugs and shit. But really, when he's in the zone, I can walk in, talk to him, touch him. He won't even know I was there. But that's fine. I learned to just happily talk at him for myself. Makes me feel good.
Let's see.
Everybody's in their little corner.
See, this one does it yet. Oh, this one does it already. Just require more acrylic, that's all.
More acrylic?
Let's have a little hole already. I am so hopeful. I never like hole this much. Oh.
So what about the people with the whole phobia?
They cannot not look at it.
What if somebody with the whole phobia just catches like a glint of a rice? I was like, oh, let me see your nails, and then boom, there they are, traumatized.
Oh, you know what? I just found out an important thing. If I dip my tool in acrylic, the tool is gonna be dry from the acrylic powder, and when it go into it, when it poke into the gel, what happened is the gel cannot blend together because it make the inside of the gel dry.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You're like coating it. dusting it.
What happened is the inside is still wet, so it's blend back together. But if you have acrylic on your tool, that's different.
And then it's gonna pull it up to like a frosty
It
ice
make the
cream
inside. It's make the inside.
Convexed or concaved.
It's have acrylic on the inside of the dot.
Is that texture effect you're using?
It is. Texture effect can withhold a lot of volume at once.
I think one of your dogs is not back here.
Oh my god, I think I should have a mini orgasm over this.
What?
This is so hot.
Love it when you say that. Can I touch it? Well, I hate it because you just shoved it in my it's like, oh god, orgasm, and then you didn't even give me a chance to absorb it.
Oh, right here. This one.
Oh, I love that. Oh my goodness. They are like little tentacle section.
They are. They're stunning.
Oh my god, they're cute. They're adorable.
I'm overly into this hole. I think after this I become a whole lover.
You're gonna become a whole lover?
Yeah, I will love everything with a hole in it.
Whole lover.
Yes. A hole in